Hi guys, how's it going? Just want to do a kind of year update of the 335d, kind of the build series mods I've done throughout this year and kind of maintenance in general. So I think the biggest thing, I think I talked about the rims already on the channel, but the biggest things I got changed was I replaced my rear lip. Instead of like, I think it was like the M4 style, I got just like an M Sport style, so just a little more sleeker, less aggressive, but I think it flows a lot better with this car. And if you notice around, I also got an M Sport rear bumper as well. I got this off of local scrapper, got it for around I think 600 Canadian. The bumper's not in the best shape. You can see how there's some damage here, and then just throughout there's some scratches and stuff like that. So not in the best shape, but still overall really nice addition to the car. And I painted the rear diffuser here gloss black. As you can see, it's a little bit dirty right now, and also got 4-inch tips, so it kind of fills in the M Sport bumper quite nicely, those 4-inch tips. In terms of other mods in the back, I don't really remember. I don't think did too much. You might notice that the roof is actually now black, so I actually did wrap the roof with a couple buddies. It turned out pretty good. I did grab the ski trim off another car, and also the roof antenna off another car, black car. Didn't really want to deal with wrapping or painting this, so that really helps the wrap job. The front itself, it was just a little bit dirty. I didn't really prep it too well, so it didn't look too great. You can see these bumps and stuff. So, but overall, I think for DIY wrap job, it turned out pretty good. Black mirror caps to kind of finish off that look there, and then you can kind of see got the front fangs as well, and then also got the M Sport bumper. This is the aftermarket one. The rear one was an OEM one, but this front one is the aftermarket one. What you might notice is that paint match. So this is something that's really bugging me about this car that I'm looking to kind of fix next summer. But if you look at the front bumper, it's quite off with the rest of the car. So essentially, like, the paint job itself turned out pretty good. Me and my buddies did quite a nice job on the paint job, but the paint match isn't the best. So I think the shop just didn't really tint it that well. Like, it's missing a lot of the blue tint on the paint. So I'm gonna be repainting the front bumper next year. But that's pretty much it in terms of, like, I guess exterior. This summer was mostly just wrapping up the M Sport conversion, and I can kind of show you inside as well. Give me a second here. In terms of the interior, not too many changes. You might first notice the trim is no longer wood. I did the gloss black trim. The car that I pulled it off of, unfortunately, didn't have the iDrive controller, so I had to paint my wood one to this gloss black. Might have to do some touch up next year. Not too bad. You might also notice that I got the entire headliner that's blacked out now, so it looks super nice and it kind of matches that sport look. So I'm really happy with the headliner. I did paint my OEM gray headliner, but the texture just didn't feel right. Like, the look itself turned out really good, except for the high touch surfaces, like the handles, like the hinges didn't turn out too well when I DIY'd it. But in terms of look and everything, it looked really well. Really nice, but just the feel wasn't there. It was a little bit hard to paint, but I don't painting your headline is not too bad of an idea, honestly, if you just want that look. Other than that, I don't think there's been too many interior mods other than the trim, the headliner. Let's jump in the engine bay to kind of show you, I guess, some of the maintenance I've done in this year. Yes, in terms of maintenance for this year, the only one major, other than oil changes, the exhaust gas temperature line right there, you kind of see that hose clamp. It bursted, or it had a little hole in it, and it was making a whistling noise. So it's nice that I caught it, because usually those it's just extremely hot exhaust gas, which could melt your DME over here. So I'll kind of show some pictures and some clips of the whistling, and that kind of led me to realize it was coming from that line. Kind of hard to see in that video, but you see that new line right there, that shiny line with that hose clamp. That's the hose that broke that I replaced. So other than that, the car's been super reliable. Haven't really done anything other than, yeah, I got the R90 tune on it, and I've just been driving it. Just been driving a lot. I put 30,000 clicks on the car this year. Other than that, that's pretty much an overview of the car. Super happy with it. Good power, good reliability, good fuel economy. You really can't ask for more. I think I'm at the point where I'm pretty happy with the build. Like, there's not much left for me to do. Like, you know, you could go crazy and do the dual CP3 fuel pumps and then get a upgraded low pressure turbo, valve springs, and you know, you're pushing close to probably 500 wheel on just on pump fuel on diesel. But I think I'm kind of happy with where the build is. I don't really want to sink too much money in it at this point. The only thing left for me to do is just that front bumper. I want to clean up that front bumper, get it the paint match perfect. But other than that, like, I've just been focusing on another build, which I'll kind of film a video on. It's going to be parked for the summer, but essentially just a teaser for you guys. It's a 135i, which I'm going to do a single turbo next year, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be parked for the winter, but yeah, we'll be back